Hello everybody and welcome to a quick Jumputi Heroes news video. We actually got some more 3rd anniversary news, which is, again, quite strange to me. I think the over-under for new characters we can expect for the anniversary, 16 to 20, I would say. 20 probably is the absolute maximum. Additionally, could see some legend summons, I don't know. So with the amount of time we have left, I mean, considering we got an announcement a couple of days ago, we got an announcement now. Say we get another announcement every 2 days until the anniversary, which I don't see happening, because it would take attention away from the Promised Neverland event. But let's say hypothetically, we get up to 6 characters on the 15th, then 8 characters on the 17th, 10 characters on the 19th, and then 12 on the 21st, 14 on the 23rd, and then 16 on the 25th, and then the anniversary would drop on the 28th, so I'd imagine we get full information 26th or 27th. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that would be about the right amount of characters we'd expect. However, we would be expecting a part 1 and part 2 to the event, so it'd be a bit weird to tease everything for part 2 before the event even starts. So, I don't know. Basically what I'm saying is I don't know what this approach to teases is, other than making absolutely sure nothing leaks, which is smart, because even if I don't exist in this equation, without fail, every time you post an advert in Weekly Shonen Jump or V-Jump, it will leak. It will come out early. So even if you're expecting V-Jump comes out on the 21st, even if you're expecting the advert to not come out till then, it will come out at least a few days earlier. And with Weekly Shonen Jump, it's supposed to come out on the Monday. As I'm sure you've all experienced, if you have seen anything online about anime and manga, you'll know that the new chapters, people have access to those like a long time in advance, as early as like Wednesday the week before. So, look, it is what it is. We're getting our teasers early. And this is an interesting one. This has been a controversial one. We have 2 new characters from Saint Seiya. Now, these sprites might look familiar to you, and that's because these characters already exist on the Taiwan server. And this is Libra Doko, and this is Aries Shion. Now, what's particularly interesting about these characters is, on the Taiwan server, not only was Doko a limited, which is quite common, Saint Seiya characters getting a bit more preferential treatment on the Taiwan server, which seems to be happening in exchange for them not getting any JoJo content. I assume the JoJo content, there's some kind of issue there. Don't know if that's ever going to be resolved, but it just means that Saint Seiya gets a lot more preferential treatment. Now, Shion is the interesting one to me, because Shion, the banner for Shion, I'm going to put it on the screen. The banner very much looks like a banner for a catastrophe character, a catastrophe class unit. But Shion is actually a Genkai battle on the Taiwan server. Now, we have 4 Genkai battle. Seemingly, that's all we're going to get from Genkai Battle. We are now moving on to new game modes. I don't know if they'll ever revisit Genkai Battle and add more, but it's been a long time since the last one was added. And it feels like a lot of the stages, they release what they're going to release, and then they move on to the next one. So, Shion is the extra one Genkai Battle the Taiwan server has that we do not have. And Doko, limited on the Taiwan server, has been downgraded. I'm a little bit disappointed, but mainly because, not necessarily because of Doko, because of Athena. Because Athena was downgraded to a free-to-play unit, which I wasn't too big of a fan of that idea. And she wasn't even the first limited to get downgraded, because the Shiryu that we get in the medal store was also a limited on the Taiwan server. So, my thought was, okay, but at least they're not all going to get downgraded. Well, Don't be so sure. Don't be so sure. Because I think so far, every Taiwan exclusive Saint Seiya Limited has been downgraded. Which is a shame. Now, my issue, like I said, is not necessarily that Libra Doko has been downgraded. You can see here, we don't have the characters to say he's a limited, so we know that he will not be one. If we go to... Can I show you? Can I show you? Yeah, I should be able to show you. So these are the teasers for the Promised Neverland characters. And you can see down here, you will see this red text to let you know that Emma is a limited character. So, we know that Doko is not a limited, which is, to me, a shame. But, like I was saying, the one I wanted most to be a limited was Athena. Because Athena was supposed to come out so long ago, and was supposed to counter the original Hades stage during... I can't remember which download event it was, but it was the one that was Jumputi TV. And for so long, she was delayed her release. She came out in Taiwan first. She was a limited. She had these beautiful animations, this amazing kit. And I was like, yes, this is going to be really good when it comes to JP. Then they made her a free-to-play unit and they took that kit away. She's still a good unit, and she still has, like, an interesting part in the Jumputi ecosystem, because she is the only character of her type, being a super duper expensive tower unit. But it's just a shame that she got downgraded, but I figured maybe Doko won't get downgraded. Well, it looks like he has been. Chances are he will at least be Gacha, because he's going to counter Shion. Beyond that, I have no idea. I like the sprites. I look forward to seeing them added. I don't really know what kind of content they're going to be. One thought that did cross my mind was that potentially we know that Super Dimensional Battle was delayed. It was supposed to come out earlier, like a month ago. And they released a new roadmap and basically said, yo, I know we said what we said, but it's not going to happen. We're instead going to do Super Dimensional Battle in April. And it clearly showed on the roadmap Super Dimensional Battle and Super Tower, both occurring during the anniversary celebrations. So that is one potential reason why we might have a few more characters during the anniversary than planned, because those characters may have been intended to come out earlier. Also, it would explain why these characters seemingly don't fit the theme. I'm not saying that all the characters have to fit the theme for the 3rd anniversary, but it's a bit odd that the first characters they released did, and the second characters they released didn't. I have a feeling that Doko was supposed to come out at the same time as Athena, and Shion was supposed to come out at the same time as Athena, and then they were going to do the Saint Seiya Returns event at the same time to sort of all loop it back around into one full event. Just a theory, of course, but you can see the Saint Seiya gacha all there. And then I think the event information's here. I mean, really, it's just a reprint festival. Not a lot special going on here unless you... If you don't have any of those characters, it's a bad pack to buy. I think I mentioned that during the data download video. But, needless to say, the Saint Seiya fans disappointed again, and I'm not surprised, because it's quite the shaft. It is quite the shaft. But at least they're coming, and they're pretty cool characters, so don't have a problem with that. One other thing we got was the release of these two, Norman and Ray. Little note, Ray actually has a title. I assumed he would just be called Ray, because normally V1 characters are just called their name. And this means probably nothing, because we've already got a character called Ray in the game from Fist of the North Star that has the name Ray. So they probably wanted to make the distinction that this was a different character. However, it is also very possible that this is the second version of Ray they created, because there is every possibility that to go alongside this Gracefield House version of Norman and the Gracefield House version of Emma that we already had, that Ray did have his Gracefield House version, and it just hadn't been released or hasn't been released yet. I don't know, just something to consider. And yeah, if we're going to be getting teasers every couple of days, I'm pretty excited. We're going to have the full news on the Promised Neverland Feature Festival tomorrow. So I will go over that after I've finished making the news post, because there are a few things I think I definitely may have missed from the data download that are quite important. So make sure to read the news post or at least watch the video. And yes, I will see you all tomorrow, I guess. Tomorrow. Bye!